Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Back at it, you know, my viewers and subscribers. So, as I am here heading home from work, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple of things. We see where former West Indies spinner Samuel Badri was honored in his native country. The man picked up a big award alongside a CWI administrator, Azim Bazarath. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Plus we're going to take a look at former West Indies captain Stephanie Taylor, talking about how preparation is going as the team looks to take on Australia. We're set to play a couple of ODIs and T20s. So we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to take a look at just talk a little bit about the CPL that just finished. So just give a listening ear and let me know what you all think in the comment section. Alright, my people? Alright, so just want to start off by saying congratulations to commentator and former cricketer Samuel Badri, alongside West Indies vice I think he's a director in West Indies, director, one of the directors that working with CWI there, Azim Bazarath. You know, both men, they have been honored with the Hummingbird medal over there in Trinidad, and I think they got the gold form of it. So apparently they give the starter awards in gold, silver and bronze, and it depends on you know what they believe you deserve, or the level of work that you have done. It is usually given to people, whether it be citizen or non-citizen, that would have done something for over a period of time that is beneficial to the country. So both men, they would have received it for their good work in cricket in Trinidad and Tobago and also in the region. Right, we know that Samuel Badri played extremely well for us in T20 for a couple of years. Remember when he was the number one ranked T20 spinner. Right, he's now commentating, he's doing his thing, representing the West Indies just the same, and representing Trinidad, you know, Azim Bazarath. As much as we don't really, you know, big up the cricket administrator them sometimes because of certain things that them go on with, but you know, he's been recognized for his work there, so shout out to him. You understand, you know, it's always good when people get their quote-unquote flowers before they pass off. You know, when a country or an organization can look at a person and say, boy, we want to give you this, you know, because of all what you have done, you know. It's really good, because sometimes we see people pass off and it's after that you hear how great they were and how, you know, the amount of work them do and them sort of things. So big up to them. Anyways, let us move on to West Indies women. They will be taking on Australia. I think the first game starts Sunday. Couple of ODIs and some T20s they are going to be playing. You know, they were talking to Stephanie Taylor, the former captain, and she was saying that, you know, it's all about going out there and spending time in the middle as a team, and also where she's concerned is about going out there and spending time in the middle. And once she would have spent some time in the middle, she's not too worried about the runs or anything, because that will come. You know, when I read the thing, she was saying that they have had only one training session so far, and they are going to be having a meeting pretty soon to see how, you know, just to put things into perspective as it relates to what the conditions are like and all of them sort of things, and, you know, probably have a couple of more training sessions. So it's not going to be the easiest. You know, usually when you go up against Australia or England, the women, it's usually very tough. So you can imagine the ladies going in Australia condition there. It's not going to be easy. You understand? I think, yeah man, I think we're definitely the ones traveling, so you can imagine that the girls will be, or the ladies will be looking to bounce back from their last series, last real competitive series. You understand? You know, remember they just part ways with their coach, with their coach Courtney Walsh. Have new coach, quite a few new things, you know, so it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. We see where I think it was one or two of the ladies that came through from the under 19, or a couple of them that came through from the under 19. You know, they would have gotten an opportunity to play in the women's CPL the other day, and you know, I'm hoping that a couple of them will also get opportunity in this series. Talking about CPL, my people, this CPL was really competitive. It was entertaining as usual, but you know, it didn't go without its usual controversy and all sort of things. What I want to say is how the CPL started off with the rain and all of that, you know, washing out a couple of games. It was really tough to watch, you know, to wait. But once they moved on from the first two locations, you know, things were smooth sailing, and we got some good cricket. So this right here now is just to show appreciation to the organizers of the CPL. You know, show appreciation to all of the officials that helped out. You know, the players that did their thing. You know, happy that they were able to go out there and represent. Prior to the CPL, I had said that I was going to take a look at some of the youngsters, and not only the youngsters, some of the people that would have performed well, that I think can get an opportunity to get in that West Indies T20 squad. We would remember that prior to the CPL, the lead selector Desmond Haynes had indicated that even though they would have named a set of players that they are working with to get prepared for the next World Cup, there are still some slots available that people can play in the CPL to you know, to pick up and things like that. So there are definitely a couple of people that stood out. Unfortunately, we didn't really see a lot of the youngsters coming through and really setting the place alight. You know, going in there, a couple of people that I had earmarked and said, yeah man, I want these people to really go out there and show their worth. You know, but there are a couple of them still. I don't really want to go in it as yet because I'm going to dedicate a video to that. But there are a couple of them that, couple of youngsters that you could say that, you know, with time they probably can end up getting into the team. And there are a few, probably one or two, that they are usually on people's tongue when they are talking about the T20 West Indies T20 team, but they wouldn't have done themselves any good in this year's staging of the CPL. I'm going to talk about them also, so you know, just continue to stay tuned to the channel, my people. I just wanted to give you guys this quick update on our own commentator Samuel Badri. I had said it before that he's one of my favorite commentators. You know, the younger you know, as it relates to just coming in, he's one of my favorites as a young commentator. Samuel Badri, I like his knowledge. You know, he's very knowledgeable about the game, and he breaks things down. He explain things. So, you know, happy to see him picking up that award there. You know, it's always good, as I said, when you can represent your country and you can get recognized like that. You know, so just shout out to him and Azim Bazarath, the director there in West Indies in CWI. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this one, my people. Just wanted to touch base and give you guys that update. Gonna leave it right here, so for now, you know. Big up on yourself, my people.